Welcome back to the show. You know we love our seafood around here, but when is the last time you went to the grocery store and bought some fresh crab to crack open yourself? Well, our next guest is the author of Going Coastal, full of fun and fresh seafood recipes. The Posh Pescatarian herself, Stephanie Harris-Uidi, she is joining me now. This is exciting because I really think that folks are kind of, I don't know, intimidated by making not just seafood, but sometimes shellfish.
Shellfish can be intimidating,
Yeah.
but this recipe that I'm going to show you today is really one of the simplest and easiest things to do with shellfish.
I love it. Okay, so what are we making today?
Okay, so we're making a Dungeness crab roll. It's a play on the lobster roll, but Pacific Northwest style.
I love it. That's amazing. Okay, so obviously you've got your crab already here.
Yep.
And so this is beautiful. I mean, it looks beautiful. And what do you do with it from here?
Okay, well, you can buy your crab a couple different ways. You can buy it whole, just like this, and 99.9% of the time, the crab that you buy in the store is going to be pre-cooked. So it's unlikely that you're going to need to boil this or do anything to it, unless you're buying it from a tank or from a particular, right off the boat.
Okay.
The other way you can buy it is picked.
Okay.
And that's what we have here today.
So it's already picked for you. You don't have to crack open the crab.
Easy peasy.
All right, gotcha.
Now, this is a legit Dungeness crab. There's another option that's a little bit more budget friendly.
All right.
And it's made with surimi. Surimi is a product that's made from Alaskan pollock in most cases, and flavored with either lobster or shrimp or crab.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of imitation, but it's still got that great flavor.
Yes.
And you know what? Because sometimes you really just are craving a lobster roll, in this case, a crab roll, and you can make it like that. How do you know, though? Because I look at this looks fresh to me, but how do you know you're getting fresh shellfish? Because, you know, we were talking earlier, you know, if you get a regular fish and its eye is cloudy, like you don't want that fish, but I know nothing about shellfish.
Well, one of the best ways to make sure you're getting fresh shellfish is to make sure that you're buying it from a reputable market and a reputable fishmonger. They should know everything about this crab.
Okay.
It should be on ice and it should be chilled. If you see a crab hanging out with the shrimp and a couple of other things, that's no bueno. You don't want that fish.
Okay, so you want that crab to be nice. I gotcha. Okay, well, that's good news. And also, it's also good to know that they're still called fishmongers. That's not just a thing you see in Shakespeare anymore.
That's right.
How do we start making this?
Okay, we're going to start with a little butter. And I said this was a really simple dish and a play on the Connecticut lobster roll.
So about 2 tablespoons of butter in there.
About 2 tablespoons of butter. We're just going to get that nice and melted.
Okay.
We're going to throw in our Dungeness crab. Again, this has been picked through. We've got a lot of these nice little lumps. That's how you know it's Dungeness, which is one of the sweetest varieties of crab.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
It is really, like, a lot of great pieces in there.
Yeah, chunky. That's what you want. We're going to add some salt and pepper, and this is to taste.
So
very easy.
whatever amount you like, just go with it.
That's right. Some people add a little bit of paprika, but it's sort of, yeah, it's okay. And then you're just going to toss it until all you're doing is warming the crab through. Remember, your crab is 99.9% going to be cooked.
Okay.
You don't want to overcook it.
If you're getting it from a tank, good luck to you. Oh, you had another tip about a tank, too. If the water had to be...
The water should be clean.
Clear and clean.
It should be clean and clear. It sort of look like a fish tank. It shouldn't look cloudy and sort of like the bottom of the river.
Don't eat that crab.
Don't eat the crab. Run from that place. You know, the other way to make sure you're getting a fresh product is to make sure that the store that you're purchasing your seafood from is fresh. It shouldn't smell like seafood or fish.
Got it.
It should smell fresh and clean.
Okay, so reputable fishmonger.
Yep, clean store.
Pick it yourself or not.
That's right.
I'm going to say no because it seems really hard to take apart a crab.
It's time consuming. So while that's cooking, I'll show you a really quick way.
Okay.
I'm not going to open it because it can be pretty gnarly inside of a crab. But what you want to do is take your crab, you're going to hold it from the back, and you're just going to pull this front part off. It's the apron. This is inedible.
It's inedible.
Inedible. So the parts that you're going to focus on are going to be the legs and the body, which is inside of there.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, oftentimes you'll go to a restaurant and they'll put this top on there just to make it fancy.
Look pretty, but they've already taken it off.
That's right. Can't eat it. All right, so I'm going to rinse my hands off here, and our crab roll is actually ready.
It is ready.
It's
Look
ready.
at that. So
Easy
really
peasy.
all the prep work you do, or not, and you have your fishmonger or your person at the grocery store help you with.
Yeah.
And you just put that in there.
That's right. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. What kind of roll is that?
So this is a brioche.
Ooh, I love a brioche roll.
Nice and buttery, and you can also toast it if you're so inclined.
Ooh.
Put it in the oven.
I don't know. It depends. Sometimes I like it really, really soft and no crispiness, and sometimes I'm not sure. It kind of depends on the day.
Yeah, I gotcha. And chive.
Oh, I like that.
You can make this super extra buttery if you'd like, but I like to keep it pretty simple.
You don't want it too buttery?
Not too buttery.
Okay, and then do you put lemon on it, or?
You can put lemon on it. Yep, we can put it there. And
okay, I'll just put a little lemon on it.
Perfect.
All right, and now it's ready to go?
Ready to go.
And ready for me to
Do
eat.
you think?
Oh my gosh. That is really good.
Thank you. And simple.
And fresh.
And fresh.
That's what I love about it. Okay, before I let you go.
Yes.
Speaking of fresh, give us some ideas of what's in your book.
Okay, that's a really great point because my book has more than 200 seafood recipes from around the globe.
Okay.
Being that it's sort of winter, I have a lot of delicious soup recipes. I call it soup season now.
It is soup season.
Soup season. So we have so many different recipes from my family's classic seafood gumbo to a Pacific Northwest salmon chowder. So many wonderful things.
I cannot wait to dive in. Thank you so much for coming on the show this morning, for telling us all those great advice about seafood. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you
so much. Stephanie has shared her crab roll recipe with us, and you can find it on the New Day website, or simply text the word recipe to 206-448-4545, and we'll send a link straight to your phone. All right, well, coming